I was just $260 away from getting funded, and I took a trade I immediately regretted. This is what happens when you're in the prop firm danger zone, hyper focused on the P&L, desperate to pass, and way more likely to blow it. In this video, I'll show you the trade, the outcome, whether I stuck to the challenge, and how to survive this brutal part of prop firm trading. So we're an hour into the New York session. Well, not quite an hour, but getting close. There was a trade up there that I missed. The MA wasn't down quite 50 points, but I was looking to short up there. And right before the trade set up, my son called me to help him with something, and he's 4, so I had to go and help him out. And unfortunately, then when I came back, it had set up and was already going in the direction of the trade. So I missed that one, and that really sucked because that would have been a nice one. And even though I'm trying really hard not to focus on it, it would have got me that account. So here again, I'm looking for a short, one of my A shorts. This is not an ideal location at all to be looking for a short because it's right above that opening range there. It would have been better if it was below the opening range, but the MA was down here more than 60 points, so I thought I have to take it. So here I still put the stop sell on for 5 micros, and it's a 23-point stop on this one. So I'm triggered in there. Before we get to the trade outcome as well as the challenge outcome, I just wanted to quickly talk about this prop firm danger zone. And I'm talking about it because obviously I'm in it and I'm experiencing it right now. So it's just the issue of dealing with when you're close to passing your eval on a prop firm and sort of the pitfalls that come with that. Like my brain has fully switched on me from my discipline challenge and focusing on, just taking my trade and staying disciplined and not over trading to just full like P&L obsession and just obsession of passing this challenge. I think that it definitely in the past, maybe even today, caused me to force trades just to get it over with, take subpar setups that don't fit my plan, size up. I've definitely done that a ton of times. Like, oh, I just need a few points, so I'll put on more size and then get it quick and get it over with. And then also just completely losing discipline, like in that very narrow, like, okay, I got to pass this sort of mindset. Every trade just feels like it needs to be the one. It's so important. So instead of focusing on my group of trades, on how I'm doing on the week or the month, I'm just focusing on the outcome of this trade, the immediate outcome, which is what I'm really trying to get away from doing. So I think it's just like, I guess, a buildup of emotional pressure where, like, when you get to this part in the eval, like lots of times you're feeling like you're stuck and you're not getting anywhere. And then it's like, I want to make money. So it's just all bad things that lead to poor decisions in your trading. And then also not feeling good about it, even outside of trading. So I just wanted to talk a little bit of how you can deal with it. I think the number one thing, as hard as it is to forget about the P&L. Definitely take it off your screen. Like I know in Tradeovate you can, which is how I have it, where the P&L is not on there. I'm thinking most platforms probably have that where you can remove it from your screen altogether. So get rid of the P&L. If you can't see it, you should be less likely to obsess over it. Mentally prepare yourself ahead of time for, I'm not going to pass today. Like it might take longer and that's okay. And really double down on your discipline rules. Like whatever happens, I can only take the one trade, or these are the setups and they have to fit exactly. And those are the only setups that I'm allowed to take. No extra setups, no adding on size, none of that. Like just really stick to your process. I found that I don't even know now because I've become focused on this, like passing the eval, that I don't even know how many days in a row I've won my discipline challenge. I know it's been, I don't know. Like I know it's been, I want to say more than 3, but I don't know because I've become hyper focused on passing this. So just really give yourself time and don't feel pressured by like an upcoming renewal date or anything like that. Just focus on your process, focus on your discipline, and try as much as you can to hide the P&L. All right, let's go and see how I did on this trade.
And jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
All right, did my trade win? Am I funded now? No, I'm not. My trade lost. I don't even know what to say. It was not the best setup. Like it technically fit my A criteria where the MA had come down basically, straight down, and this was well over 50 points on it. But the location sucked. It was right above that opening range there. And that's where it kind of turns into like one of my B setups. So it actually turned into like a B long, which would have been the much better trade to take, but I didn't. I took the A short and I lost on it. Best setup of the day today. I think I'm going to start by saying this was probably the hardest day for me to stay out, to stick to the one trade a day rule. Like I waited the hour to check, I checked, and I felt physically ill. Like I really don't want to have this reaction to a single trade, and it's just all tied up with this annoying wanting to pass the prop firm eval thing. But I saw that it lost. I felt sick, and just right away, my mind went to like size up, put on a trade right now, go long. It turns out that where I would have gone long from, would have been a good entry and it would have worked out, but it was stupid. There was no actual analysis, and I can't take more than one trade. But this one was really, really hard to not take a second trade. Setup of the day, and this kind of has me reconsidering my B setups because it basically right where I got in is the candle after that. And this is okay. This is another example of a second entry on the B setup. So, yeah, maybe I put that in my plan. I watch for the B setups. I don't take the first entry. I take the second entry on the B setups because it also happened. Well, I feel stupid now. Like it happened earlier in the day where it came down, tested the high of the opening range, went up, came back down, tested the opening high of the opening range again, and that would have been the entry, the second entry on those two B longs that came up. So either one of those would have been the trade of the day, and I am going to include that into my trade plan. The B long only on the second entry, not the first, because the first is too sketchy. Okay, well, great. You know what? I learned something today, and maybe I made my trading plan a little bit better. So that's something. And I didn't blow the account. So I'm okay with the outcome. Okay, you've made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and join the challenge. If you think your discipline could benefit from doing only one trade a day, then join me. Let me know in the comments that you want to get in on the challenge with me. And just a quick thank you to everyone who's been, encouraging me, leaving thoughtful comments, in areas of my trading where they see that I can improve or things that I could change. I really appreciate that. It's great feedback, and it's amazing to have people that I don't even know supporting me in my trading. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.